So this woman is claiming to be 32 years old, newly divorced, childless, and yet happy. So let's deconstruct this for a second. First of all, I'm going to call BS. I'm just going to call complete BS. Just looking at her demeanor and her letting go of each of those cue cards looks a little forced to me, and it looks like she's trying very hard to convince you that she is actually happy. And I don't know many people who are happy that they just went through a divorce. Usually it's pretty messy. And also, when you're female, your parents aren't very happy about it either, right? That you just went through this divorce. And also, based on the data from the U.S. Census Bureau, when you are divorced the first time, your second marriage is 67% more likely to end in divorce, and your third marriage is as high as 76% more likely to end in divorce. Okay, so just based on the data alone, the odds are not in her favor. Also, based on the data alone, that would tell me that if she got divorced, being a woman, she likely filed for that divorce because usually in about 67 to 70% of those cases, the woman does file for divorce. It's not the husband, right? And the woman files for divorce usually because she thinks she can do better. She thinks that she might have settled. And this woman is now 32 years old. So unfortunately, she is going to learn the hard way that it's not all it's cracked up to be, that many times you should just try to make that marriage work, especially if you found love once. That's pretty brave of you to think that you can go out there and find it twice being female. Okay, different story if you're a guy. I hate to say it, and a lot of modern women don't like it when I say things like that, but it's true because as I've taught you guys in the past, dating for women is designed to work for them before the age of 30, and dating for men is designed to work for them after the age of 30. It doesn't work for us before the age of 30. Okay, you don't believe me, look at your own dating life in your 20s, right? You were not getting what you wanted out of it. Whereas once you hit your 30s, I bet you were, right? Because now you have more social status, financial status, you know who you are, you're more mature, and you're really, you kind of have more options out there when it comes to women and dating. And you have a wide range too. I mean, not only can you get the young hotties in their 20s or late teens even, but you can also get women your own age, if not older. Those women are pining for you too. So you really do have just a salad bar of options, right, if I may. Right? A salad bar of options when it comes to women. You can just pick and choose. Whereas for these females, especially these modern females, they really, really don't understand how the dating market works until they're out there at 32 years old and still single. I always compare this to being an NFL running back, also in his 30s. So say there's an NFL running back at 32 years old who was in good with say he was with the Tampa Bay Bucks or something, had, a contract set for the rest of his career until he retires, and he's like, nope, I think I'm going to forego this contract, and I'm going to declare myself a free agent. I think I could get more money as a 32-year-old running back. And then he foolishly forgoes his contract. Then they sign some fresh 21-year-old running back out of University of Arkansas or something like that. Right? They signed some fresh 21-year-old running back. They don't need his aging ass anymore. Now he's out there, and no team wants to sign him, at least for that type of money. And now he can't even get with a championship team. He can't even get a starting role. He has to settle for a backup role, if not a third-string role, with a very mediocre losing team. Right? And it's no different for these females once they hit that magic age of 30. your chances of finding love after the age of 30 become very, very slim. And as you get older, they become slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, right? To the point where it becomes nearly impossible to find your forever man, as these girls like to call it, right? Your knight in shining armor. It becomes impossible because guys your own age do not want to date women their own age. They want to date women who are half your age. Okay, and take it from somebody who is, much older now. Right? I'm dating women half my age. Why? Because I can. I don't have to settle for women my own age. And believe me, I've had more than a few hit me up, right? More than a few that I grew up with, man, that kind of pissed on me back in the day, right? Kind of flaked on me, didn't show up for dates, didn't pay much attention to me, and thought I'd always be there. And they found out the hard way. Like, no, that doesn't happen, right? And I've even said, like, some of my exes from the early 2000s threw away a winning lottery ticket, right? Which is me, because I became very successful, depending on how you define success. Over here enjoying this view in Vegas for the entire month. I've been here for about a month now, getting ready to go back to LA, but been here for the whole month shooting content and just living the life and just living it up and enjoying this view every morning. I'm out here doing some programs, also out here with my girl, getting to enjoy this with my girl, who really was, a child back in the day when my exes were pissing on me, right? So it's just kind of funny and ironic how, like, she's getting to benefit that. She's getting the benefit of that now, and my exes are, like, living in bad neighborhoods, can't even afford to buy a house in the Bay Area. They all had to, like, move out of San Francisco and all the surrounding cities. Now they're, like, living way out in the suburbs and, like, 2 hours outside of the city where it's, like, boring and there's nothing out there. But hey, that's the choice they made. And I know that's not what they wanted. It'd be different if that's what they wanted and they wanted to live that family life and be away from the city. But no, they're not living there by choice. They're living out there because they have to. Because they were never able to lock down that high-value guy because, like the girl in this video, they thought that they would just have the world as their oyster forever. And that's the delusion that your fellow girlfriends and The View and the mainstream want to sell you girls on. It's like, nope, the world will always be your oyster, girl. And it's like, no, not if you're single, right? Not if you're single. And I have to make that distinction too. It's like these girls like, 30 is not old. It's like, yeah, 30 is not old if you're married. 30 is not old if, you have a family, if you have a husband, if you're raising kids. No, 30 is young, because you're not out there in the dating market anymore. But if you're over 30 and you're still single, especially if you've gotten divorced, good luck with that. Good luck finding a high-value guy who'll be like, oh yeah, 32 and divorced? I want you. I don't want the 20-year-old fresh out of high school. No, I want you. I want you. I don't want that. I don't need her, the tight body, and the fact that she's submissive and she's nurturing and she's good to me and she wants to be a woman and let me lead. Nah, I don't need her. I want you, the loudmouth, loud and proud, full of ego and full of self-centeredness. I want you. I want to come home to your mouth. I want to come home to your, you constantly chest pounding about your corporate career and how great you are and how fortunate I am to be with you. Yeah, that's what I want to come home to. Right. I mean, the guy she divorced probably got off lucky. That guy, if she's 32 and he's probably the same age as she was, give that guy a year or two, man, or even less than that. Especially if he's in 7 months to mastery. He'll be dating like a 19-year-old soon enough, and she'll be like, whoa, you replaced me with this child. It's like this child girl. It's like, well, yeah, this child girl is willing to be a girlfriend and is not constantly yapping in my ear about how men suck and how you're so great. It gets tiresome after a while. But I don't buy a word of her being happy, 32, divorced, and single. I mean, how many of you guys would want to date a girl who's 32 and fresh out of a divorce and is here on a feminist account talking about how happy she is? Because that's where I clipped this video from. It's from a feminist TikTok account. So 32, divorced, single, and a feminist. Wow, sounds like everybody's dream out there. Not, right? Definitely not a high value guy would ever put up with that. But let's see how happy she is. Do you think we'll ever see an update from her? I don't think so. I don't think so. She may be happy. She may be happy with her cats, but she's definitely never going to find a high value guy who's going to put up with that mouth. I mean, it's just, or is going to put up with that ego. That's the number one thing I tell you guys to watch out for with these modern women. Watch out for that ego, man. I just tell you everything you need to know about her. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. As the sun is like blaring down on me right now, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of her little rant there about being 32, divorced, still single. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything you'd like to share. Do you think she's happy? Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always love to read your comments. Always love to see you guys in my comments. And always very hilarious and very entertaining. So I'm sure you'll have fun with this one. So drop those comments below. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secret signing out here from top of Vegas. Got an excellent view as always, and always love to share it with you guys. So don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, so please make sure you subscribe as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you, yes, you, talking to you, how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that I am teaching all of my students out there, all around the world now, to go out there and approach and close every single week. And believe me when I tell you, we are making it happen every single week, no matter what type of divisiveness is going on out in the world, what type of erroneous is going on out there, or who's in the White House. It doesn't matter, right? We are continuing to live our lives to and at the highest level. Okay, and I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us, and it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out from Vegas, here for the month, as always. Just kind of escaping LA for a bit and doing a few private boot camps while I'm out here. And actually went out last night, so I'm losing my voice a bit. But here, up and shooting content for you. And got an excellent view, as you can see. There goes the Bellagio behind me. They had the fountains on earlier. Cosmo Hotel, where I used to stay previously. Haven't stayed there in a while. And of course, the Eiffel Tower. No need to go to Paris. Got the Eiffel Tower right there. And Planet Hollywood behind me, and the Las Vegas Strip, as well as the Miracle Mall, Aria, Luxor in the distance, Mandalay Bay. It's a great, fun place to be. And if you've never been to Vegas, you should check it out. So until next time.